First thing to do when it comes to avoiding lifestyle creep is to track your spending. I feel like when it comes to me tracking my spending, it gives me some time to cross out the things that I don't really need and I can save. So for instance, when I decided to stop using skincare, I crossed out the skincare budget and decided like, all right, I have an extra $50 a month. I'm gonna throw that to savings because you never know. That could be gas money in the future. That could be for groceries. So tracking your spending helps out so much, and you can see like what you've spent too much money on and what you can cut back on, and realize like maybe I don't need this product as much as I thought. Stick to a budget. We have been doing this for a while when it comes to our grocery bill. Now I know food is so expensive, so for us, we decided not to overdo it with snacks. We've decided to stick to a $500 budget. If it goes a little over like $505, we're not that concerned, but if it goes over like $510, $515, $520, we're like, okay, what did we buy that we didn't need to buy? And I say 500, like I give us a 500 budget monthly for our groceries because we do eat a lot of fresh produce. We eat a plant-based diet, so we're constantly buying a bag of kale, romaine lettuce, things like that that we can't freeze necessarily. Or, well, you can buy kale frozen, but lately I've been liking kale salads fresh. Anyways, not to bore you with my grocery list, but creating a budget and sticking to it is golden. This is what's going to help you not overdo it with your money, and also the more money that's coming in soon. Instead of thinking that you're making more, which most people, when they feel like, oh, I'm making more, which means I can spend more, I can spend that thing I've been waiting on, or I can go on that vacation I've been wanting to, or go to the spa. Instead of thinking of it that way, think of it more like, all right, I make more, which means I can save more. This is something where I always thought of when I had a regular job. My raises were crap. I mean, I'm sure some of you can relate. I was at a job for 8 years and my raises were 5 cents a year. It was absolutely horrible with the raises, but I knew how to make it work with money, and I learned my ways around with the whole low raises. But if I was to even get paid something higher for a raise, especially these days, I won't think of it as like, oh, I can buy this, and this. No, I would think of it more of like, wait, I can save more. I can save faster now instead of spending my money faster. Speaking of spending your money, avoid, and I repeat, avoid impulse buys. And this goes for those of you that love to watch hauls, self-care videos, day in the life videos. Every time I see a day in the life or a vlog or, self-care, they're always promoting some type of product that they got sponsored by, and the product that they're holding is gifted. So the influencer didn't have to pay a dime for that product, and they probably don't even love it, even though they're saying that they love it. I'm not hating on influencers. I know I wouldn't say this job is hard. This job is super freaking easy. I would say what's hard about this job is integrity. When it comes to impulse buys, I do want to say that most of it comes from what you see online these days, which, I mean, online is the new magazines, and trust me, I've been sucked into it too. Just try your best to avoid impulse buys. Try to put a mental note that you don't need this item, and if you do buy this item, it's going to set you back in your savings goal, and it's also going to set you back where you're going to put it in your house, and then a couple months from now, you're probably going to declutter it. Again, I've been through that rabbit hole too, where it's like you buy something because it looks good, you use it once, you forget about it, and then you chuck it or give it to somebody else. You just wasted your money over and over and over again. Question your wants. I do this all the time, especially with us moving to a new house very, very soon. In like the next week, we're going to be moving. I question our wants more than ever. It is a beautiful, beautiful modern house that we're moving into, and I'm so grateful and so lucky. But it is also a very small house. The house is 1,000 square feet, Still grateful. I do not want a big house. So I'm grateful that the house is a 2-bedroom. It's very easy to clean. It's spacious. It's like an open layout situation, and my mind went straight to, I want to plant here, I want to plant here, I want a new headboard, I want a rug of like a area rug that can go in the washer machine. Oh, speaking of the washer machine, now I have a laundry room. I want this, this, this. I stopped myself real quick at the door. Do I need any of these? Is this something that I truly, truly want? Or do I just want it right now and I'm gonna phase out of it? So what's going on with us is we're keeping the old headboard. We're not buying any rugs. The only thing that I'm buying for this new place that not only do I want but need is our new place comes with real wood floors all around the house, all over the house, except for the bathroom. But the bathroom is 25 square feet. Pretty small, but doable. That has tile, very small tiles. So, moral of the story, everything is wood. I can't use my steamer anymore, my steam mop that I've had for 5 years. So I need something that's hardwood safe. So I found a mop that works great. It's like $20. So that's something that we're going to be buying because obviously I need to clean the floors. So instead of me wanting the plants, the decor, and things like that, I'm more focused now on what do we truly need and questioning every little want I have. Again, focus more on what we need. We need certain cleaning products for the floors. The floors are beautiful. They've just got refinished and waxed. So I want to make sure that I maintain this house, not only to make the place look super cozy, but I want to maintain the floors. That way we're not spending an arm and a leg later on. I know this video is not about me, it's about you. So question your wants. Like I just gave you that whole spiel about me. Even with me being a minimalist and saving money and all this stuff, I still have these dreams of like, I want things to look like this and I want this. I am human. I still have those dreams. But sometimes dreams are not reality and you have to go with what you truly need instead of want. Even if you're at the grocery store, question, why do you want ice cream, cookies, and lollipops? Do you really need all of those right now? Maybe just get one, because it's not real food. It's junk food at the end of the day. So maybe if you're really, really craving ice cream, just focus on the ice cream. Screw the cookies, screw the lollipops. Just focus on like that one thing instead of getting everything that you want. Next is to keep your lifestyle steady. If you make, again, example, if you make $10 an hour, you get a raise for 5, so now you're making 15. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to change your entire life and everything needs to be extravagant, and just keep the lifestyle that you have. Keep that steady pace that you've been dealing with when you were making $10 an hour. Like, why do you need to switch things up now? If something is working, why fix it? Don't fix something that's not broken. Focus on long-term goals. This is something that I am doing myself. My biggest goal in the next 2 years, and I don't really talk about my goals online, but for an example for the video, my biggest goal for the next 2 to 3 years, I should say, is to own my own property and rent it out. I want to start building my real estate portfolio or investment, however you want to say that. Like, I realize that real estate is one of the biggest investments you can make, and it's very profitable. So that's one of my long-term goals, whether it's a small house, whether it's a small multi-unit, but that's my long-term goal. That's something that I'm focusing on. I actually have a separate high-yield savings account for a down payment in the future. So that's one of my tips to you guys, is to focus on your long-term goal. Don't focus on what Stanley Cup you should buy this season or what makeup product you should buy. Where is everybody going on vacation? Don't worry about that. Worry about your long-term goals, because you don't want 20 to 30 or 50 years to pass you by and wishing that you were in your 30s and 20s again and making better decisions. Do your better decisions now for the future. And the last thing is one of my favorite tips, and I live by this. I've been living by this for the past 8 years, and that is to live below your means. Just because you make more money now doesn't mean you need to spend more money now. I'm at that point in my life where if I get a raise at a job, I'm going to find a way to save more and spend less regarding like, all right, what don't we need in the house? For an example, in the future, we plan on purchasing a better bidet that dries our tush in down there. Like there's some bidets that come with like a dryer where you don't have to buy toilet paper to wipe yourself. I'm looking forward to that day because then we will finally decrease the toilet paper bill completely. We do have toilet paper in the house to wipe us after using the bidet. So I'll use the bidet and then use the toilet paper to wipe the water away. But we already have that other bidet in mind, and it's going to decrease our toilet paper bill. So again, living below our means, even though we'll have to spend some money on that new bidet, technically we're saving money because we're decreasing a bill that we, you know, toilet paper, shampoo, conditioner, those are bills. I see them as bills because you're constantly buying them. Anything that you're buying constantly is a bill. Gas for your car, that's a bill. Cat food, dog food that you're buying monthly, that's a bill. Food, that's a bill. So some people don't see these as bills, but I do. So anyways, live below your means. Like I said in the beginning, just because you're making a lot doesn't mean you need to spend a lot. Try to actually challenge yourself. If you're making more now, challenge yourself to spend less than what you were spending before. Also, when it comes to clothes, whatever doesn't fit, try to resell it. And whatever money you make, then buy something to replace that item if you need to. But just work with the wardrobe that you have. If it fits great, it feels great, it washes good, it looks good, it doesn't have rips, or if it does have a rip, maybe get it fixed by a tailor. If something doesn't fit properly but you love it, go to a tailor. That way, you're not spending an arm and a leg on clothes either. And, you know, especially when it comes to the tailor, a tailor can make your clothes fit you very, very well. Like I have gotten rid of so many pairs of pants and shirts because it doesn't fit me well, when I could have just went to the tailor, spend like 15 to 20 bucks, have the outfit fit me the way it should fit me, and instead of me spending $50 to $60 on a whole new outfit. Try your best to live below your means. You will thank yourself in like 2 to 3 years from now.